Right now, live at 5, what we know about last night's shooting in Canal Park.
The committee investigating the attack on the U.S. Capitol asked witnesses whether former President Trump launched a pressure campaign on top Justice Department officials. I'm Serena Marshall on Capitol Hill with the latest from the 5th and final January 6th hearing this month.
And how a huge grant could help address the welder shortage in Wisconsin.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS 3.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Nora McEwen. We've heard stunning testimony these past 2 weeks in public hearings called by the House Committee investigating the January 6th Capitol assault. Today, the spotlight is on the former president's campaign to get the Justice Department to assist in his failed efforts to stay in power. Illinois Republican Adam Kinzinger took the lead on questioning. Serena Marshall has more from Capitol Hill.
In its 5th and final hearing this month, the House January 6th committee laid out its findings on former President Trump's attempts to pressure the U.S. Justice Department into helping him overturn the 2020 election.
President Trump ultimately wanted the Department of Justice to say the election was, quote, corrupt and, quote, leave the rest to me and the Republican congressman. The department's top leadership refused.
3 Justice Department officials in the Trump administration took the witness table, including former acting Attorney General Jeffrey Rosen.
At one point, he had raised the question of having a special counsel for election fraud. At a number of points, he raised requests that I meet with his campaign counsel, Mr. Giuliani.
We had concluded, based on actual investigations, actual witness interviews, actual reviews of documents, that these allegations simply had no merit.
Former acting Deputy Attorney General Richard Donahue had previously told the committee he threatened to resign if the former president replaced Rosen with another DOJ official, Jeffrey Clark.
He repeatedly said to the president that if he was put in the seat, he would conduct real investigations that would, in his view, uncover widespread fraud.
Clark's home was reportedly raided by federal agents Wednesday, and CBS News confirms federal investigators have served new subpoenas this week as it probes possible efforts to use invalid 2020 electors. Additional hearings are expected to continue next month after the July 4th recess, as committee members say they have received a deluge of new evidence.
Okay.
That includes hours of interviews with the former president and his inner circle, featured in the upcoming Discovery Plus documentary, Unprecedented, from British filmmaker Alex Holder.
I had one interview with President Donald Trump before January 6th and 2 interviews with him after January 6th.
Alex Holder sat for a private deposition with the committee on Thursday. Serena Marshall, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
CBS News has confirmed the Washington Post reporting that all committee members may receive U.S. Capitol Police security details due to an uptick in threats, though Chairman Benny Thompson and the committee's 2 Republican members already have security. A Michigan teen charged in a fatal school shooting won't go to trial until next year. A judge postponed Ethan Crumley's murder trial today. It was supposed to start in September, but has now been moved to January. The 16-year-old is accused of killing 4 fellow students and wounding others at a Michigan high school in November. Both sides agreed there's a lot of evidence to work through, and the defense wanted more time.
But a September trial date does not seem realistic based on the volume of the discovery and things that need to be explored prior to that trial date.
Your Honor, the people have no objection to counsel's request to adjourn the trial date. We understand there is a voluminous amount of discovery in this matter, but the people will be ready to proceed at whatever court date the court chooses.
Just before the shooting, Crumley's parents spoke with school staff about their son's disturbing drawings on a math assignment, but they wouldn't take him home. James and Jennifer Crumley are charged with involuntary manslaughter. Here's a live look at Lake Avenue in Canal Park, where one person is hurt after being shot last night. Police responded to the area near Green Mill around 9:30. Officers found a person with a gunshot wound to the leg. Police say both parties knew each other and they're following leads on the suspect. Authorities didn't say what led up to the shooting or what condition of the person who was shot. The investigation is ongoing. Duluth police say they'll release more information in the coming days. A multi-million-dollar grant will not only help train workers for a very in-demand career path, but house them too. CBS 3's Mitchell Zimmerman explains how this money could be a game changer for Northwest Wisconsin's welder shortage.
Nora, a grant of almost $10 million from the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation was given to Northwood Technical College today. The school has campuses in Superior, Ashland, and Rice Lake, to name a few. And they hope this money will help students in some of those more rural regions overcome barriers to the manufacturing industry. The Homes Project, as it's being called, will fund the 3 new multifamily housing projects in Northwest Wisconsin. They specifically plan to build in areas that need both more manufacturing workers and workforce housing in places like Ashland, Bayfield, Douglas, and Sawyer counties. But that's not all. Around $4 million of the grant will be used for mobile training equipment for manufacturing. John Will, the president of Northwood Technical College, says their plan will help the welder shortage in the state.
We thought we can come up with a solution that tackles 2 of the region's problems, training and workforce housing, at the same time and do something really innovative. And thankfully, the people at the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation agreed, and we were a successful applicant.
Northwood Technical College also received an additional $50,000 from Synovus and $40,000 from Enbridge, both which hire a large number of manufacturers, especially welders. That money will go toward a mobile welding lab that will travel around Northwest Wisconsin to meet students where they are and train them on welding equipment. The mobile lab can train up to 8 students at a time on welding stations. The lab is still in its beginning stages, and the college hopes to have it up and running by this winter.
Well, happening right now, crews are on scene at a house fire in Duluth's Lincoln Park neighborhood. It's happening near Wellington Street and Michigan Avenue. Fire crews are on the scene. Tell us it appears no one is hurt. No word yet on what caused the fire, but we will bring you the latest as it comes in. Flood victims in the Rainy River Basin are being helped in a new way. This weekend, the Red Cross, Salvation Army, and the United Way are opening a service center. Disaster relief workers will be there to connect people with resources. There will also be food, emotional support, health services, and personal care items. You can stop by the Rainier Community Hall Friday and Saturday. We have their hours posted on our website. Alrighty, well, it seems like we have potentially turbulent weather, right, Dave, coming up here?
Yeah, there's a chance for storms, which won't be good news for folks up around Rainier and places like that, because the latest from the National Weather Service is that the flood warning up near the Canadian border is back to being in place until further notice. There were hopes it was going to be dropped on Monday in the afternoon or evening. Now it's going again. I do get reports here, take a look at the map, take a look at the zone here, that the lakes up there are starting to recede to the tune of about 6 inches a week, but still with rain coming this weekend, that may keep them up, and that's why the flood warning is going to continue. Let's look at the weather right now around the region, and away from the flood zone, it's awfully nice. A little bit warm for some folks' tastes, but still pretty nice and summery. Sunshine and high temps in the 80s, or current temps in the 80s to about 90. The warm spot is Moose Lake. Well, there's a cold front and a low just to our north that's going to stir all that heat and humidity up. That means a 40% chance for storms tonight with lows in the 60s. Then tomorrow, a 60% chance for more storms and highs around 80 degrees. Things will be ending storm-wise probably by Sunday morning, and then the warmth will probably end as well. We talk more about that in just a bit.
Still to come on Live at 5, with special help of Swim Creative, Gary New Duluth has gotten an online upgrade. We share more coming up in City by City.
CBS 3 News is brought to you by Ralph Eye Care Specialists.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. So we built the SUV of the future for everyone. Ford Escape, with second-row sliding seats and an available 8-inch touchscreen. It's built to make life easier. Because the SUV of the future isn't built for a few. It's built for America. Ford Escape. Drive one today. Now get a Ford Escape or Mustang with 1,500 retail order bonus cash. And thank you for making Ford the best-selling brand in the Twin Cities region.
Dude, great ride, right? This Silverado keeps me connected and in control. And this touchscreen is my command center. My command center.
The 2022 Silverado LT. Find new control. Find new roads. Well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or order your next Chevy at your local dealership. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
20% of the general population have hearing loss. and can't understand speech in noisy places. The universal blue and white hearing loss sign, imprinted with a capital letter T, means that a hearing loop is installed. Switch your hearing aids or cochlear implants into the T or telecoil mode for clearer speech. Contact your audiologist or instrument dispenser to learn more about this technology. Paid for by the Minnesota Commission of the Deaf, Deafblind, and Hard of Hearing, the Minnesota Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Hey neighbor, you switched to T-Mobile home internet yet? Trim your hedge. It's $50 a month with no price hikes. Bam! It runs on T-Mobile's wireless 5G network. So all you gotta do is plug in one cord.
T-Mobile 5G home internet. Just $50 a month. No price hikes, no hidden fees.
I did it. Ah! I switched to T-Mobile home internet and I am loving it.
Don't sneak up on me like that.
Why didn't you tell me to switch earlier?
I'm meteorologist Peter Kevikauskas. Wake up with us here on CBS 3.
Wake up with Natalie and Peter on CBS 3.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News live at 5. Here's a live look on this beautiful Thursday evening from Spirit Mountain. Dave will be in with this week's full forecast in just a few minutes, but first let's take a look around the region. A website launch that will connect the community and a closure that could impact your daily commute. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. The Gary New Duluth Development Alliance just launched a new website. The site showcases the Alliance's plan to continue to revitalize Gary New Duluth by building the GND Community Center and Recreation Area. The site provides a fun and easy way for the community to learn more about the GND rec activities and events, getting involved, and receiving updates on future plans. If you're interested in checking it out, we will have that link on our website. And a heads up to those traveling through Hermantown. The CN Railroad is doing some maintenance work that will close Midway Road in Adolph, just 0.2 miles south of US Highway 2. Midway will be closed at this crossing from June 27th to July 1st. Traffic will be redirected to the St. Louis River Road and US Highway 2 in the meantime. While it seems that summer is just getting started in northern Minnesota, Renshaw's Free Range Film Festival has already made its harvest. The 2022 schedule of moving pictures has been released, and all have been certified to screen inside a century-old barn in the middle of organic farm country. In addition to films, there will be a local food truck cooking up gourmet BLTs, along with vegetarian options and fresh organic produce from the food farm. There'll also be live music that you won't want to miss. If there's something going on in your neighborhood you think we should know about, send us an email, and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city. Still to come on Live at 5, how you can help with the national shortage. Stick around.
Here's a quick look at our winds. They're generally southwesterly 10 to 20 miles per hour, and that's providing a little surface lift to the atmosphere in conjunction with a cold front to the north. Those two factors could help drive some storms around the region here tonight. There's a 40% chance tonight, 60% chance tomorrow, as twin lows try to work through the area. We'll talk about these storm chances and the odds of payoff more. That coming up in just a bit.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Spring is here, and we have all your cycling needs covered. Need folding tires, shorts, parts, or helmets? We have them. Want an e-bike? We have those too. Need a shock repair? We can do it. Stop into Twin Ports Cyclery today.
Hi, I'm Janet. I own Hannah Johnson Fabrics in the lovely Duluth, Minnesota neighborhood of Lakeside. And I want to introduce you to Megan. Megan is our color coordinator extraordinaire. She can curate all colors and bundles. If you have fabric at home already and need to match it, or if you just want to start with a new palette.
Come in and see us. We have loads of great blenders. We can color match and help you make the perfect quilt or gift for anyone in your life. Stop in and shop Hannah Johnson Fabrics.
Looking for a new garage? Maybe a home or cabin show? Call Economy Garages to make your visions a reality. With over 40 years experience and over 9,000 buildings built for your friends and neighbors, you can trust us to get the job done right.
Call Economy Garages when you want it done right.
Arby's, 2 for $6 every day. Oh, it's got ranch on it. Oh, it's got ranch on it. 2 of those things for just $6. Arby's, we have the meat.
The Twin Ports have become a mecca for cycling. Whether it be single track or road biking, when you're pushing the pedal harder but not going farther, Twin Ports Cyclery has what you need to gear up and get out there.
I'm Nora O'Donnell in our nation's capital. We're here at the White House with the President of the United States.
Thanks for having me.
Our exclusive access to the presidential platform. We will witness yet another moment in history.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell from Washington, D.C.
CBS 3 weather is brought to you by Heritage Window and Door. Now, the CBS 3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Another chance for storms is coming our way after we got a couple of days worth of respite from the earlier bunch that came across. Well, tonight, what are the odds for severe weather? If you get towards Koochiching County, really just general thunderstorms possible overnight tonight, and into the UP, just general thunderstorms. But in a stripe through the center of the region, including the boundary waters, well, there's at least a marginal risk for severe storms tonight. So campers, be alert, be aware. If you have friends camping up there, let them know. And the chance for the worst weather, of course, is usually where it's the warmest, and that's often central Minnesota this time of year. So places like Brainerd have the best chance for getting some rugged weather overnight here tonight. And then the chance for stirred up weather could last through Saturday before we calm down again on Sunday. So we talk about all of that and these current conditions here as we prowl through the next 7 days. Right now at the airport in Duluth, it's 86 degrees, about 12 degrees warmer than normal, partly cloudy sky, southwest wind 21 miles per hour, relative humidity low at 40%, and that's one of the factors that may try to hamper development of severe weather. If the atmosphere is dry, a lot of that moisture has to be used up to saturate things before it can be turned into really violent storm clouds. So, yeah, that may keep things a little bit more mellow. Air pressure starting to drop a little bit despite the sunshine, 29.81 inches of mercury. Looking at the current Doppler map here in northern Minnesota, nothing's really stirred up yet. There's a low and a cold front up to the north, and that could help stir up the storms here tonight, as we've been mentioning. Eyeing up over towards Wisconsin and Michigan, not much activity happening right now either. Just keep in mind, 40% chance it will as the night goes on. So let's fire up the forecast map, which shows that cold front helping to drive tonight's weather chance. The high that kept us sunny is leaving. Then another low from the west is coming to call to back up that first one. So that's why 40% chance for showers and storms tonight, 60% on Friday. And as the system starts to depart on Sunday, still a 60% chance sticking around. So rain totals spread over 3 days, or at least 2.5 days, could get fairly juicy in northern Minnesota. And that's, of course, maybe not great news towards International Falls, where another inch or so could fall there. Looks like pretty close to an inch, even more for much of the arrowhead of Minnesota. Getting into Wisconsin, we're looking at rain totals over those 3 days of going about 1/4 of an inch to 3/4 of an inch, and not that much for the upper peninsula, maybe 1/4 if we push it. Then come Sunday, we do dry up. So here's the 7-day forecast. Tonight in Minnesota, 40% storm chance. Low temps on the warmer side, 56 by the lake to about 60, 62 farther inland. For Wisconsin and Michigan, 40% storm chance there as well, with lows from 59 to 63. Tomorrow, 60% storm chance for Wisconsin and the UP, with highs from 79 to 87. And it is also a 60% shot for Minnesotans. 69 to 73 by the lake, but 80 to 86 inland, heat and humidity, trying to help feed and fuel the storms being lifted up by the twin lows. Well, the two lows should be out of the picture by late on Saturday, and then we settle down and cool down on Sunday with a mostly sunny sky, but a high of only 68 degrees, Nora. That's cooler than normal this time of year. 74 is the norm, and that's what we get on Monday with sunshine, followed by another round of showers and storms that could be with us Tuesday, Wednesday, and then temperatures will be back towards the normal mark. I'm thinking the low to perhaps mid-70s.
Alrighty, well, we can't complain too much because we've had some awesome weather lately, I would say.
That's true, that's true. Hopefully we get by, well, the next 2.5 days without really bad severe weather, and then, we'll keep that trend going.
Absolutely. Well, thanks, Dave. Blood banks across the country are in dire need of more supply right now, and there's a local opportunity for people to give. Reps with Memorial Blood Centers say someone needs blood every 2 seconds. Summer is an especially tough time for them to collect blood because schools aren't having their blood drives. and many donors either go on vacation or just forget to donate in the summer. When it comes to blood donations, however, they rely on the community to step up.
We need blood on the shelves 24/7, 365 days a year to make sure that patients, when they come in with those unexpected things, that it's already there for them.
All blood types are needed right now. The 2-day blood drive will be held Monday and Tuesday next week at Clyde Ironworks in Duluth. Time slots are already filling up, so be sure to make your appointment early. Well, thousands of people will make their way to Hayward for the region's largest celebration of muskies. Muskie Fest kicks off tomorrow and runs through Sunday. Events happening all weekend include the crowning of the Muskie Festival Queen, an arts and crafts show, the Muskie Run, a fishing contest, and much more. Local musicians will also play at a street dance Friday and Saturday night. The festival ends with a large parade on Sunday. Well, imagine driving your tractor halfway across the country. Today, one man finished that 1,700-mile journey right in our neck of the woods. Mike Atkinson is from Washington State. That's where he started his trip months ago, ending today in Side Lake, Minnesota, which is not far from Hibbing. Atkinson said he wanted to raise awareness for Parkinson's disease and collect donations along the way. Coming up tonight, we'll hear who inspired the journey and why Side Lake plays such a big role. Still to come, we share how a legendary Wisconsin music festival is making its return this year.
At Ralph Eye Care Specialists, we help your family see well. We check your child's need for glasses, and we screen for problems which are best treated early in life. We test your parents for diseases like macular degeneration and glaucoma. These often have no early symptoms, so regular eye exams are important. And we care for you, providing routine and emergency care for your lifetime. Call now to schedule an appointment at Ralph Eye Care Specialists.
Do you listen to the TV on high volume or have trouble hearing conversations? Then you would benefit from hearing aids. Don't waste thousands on expensive hearing aids when you can get Nano's revolutionary technology for just $297. Don't be fooled by higher-priced hearing aids. The CIC Recharge is a true hearing aid, not an amplifier. With rechargeable technology many customers say is superior to more expensive models. Call now and get not one, but 2 Nano hearing aids for just $297. Plus, we'll add a portable charging case and ship your order absolutely free. The CIC Recharge has a tiny in-the-ear canal design that is nearly invisible. Why keep missing out on important conversations or waste thousands of dollars? Call and get 2 CIC Recharge hearing aids for only $297 and free shipping.
800-758-1647. Again, that's 800-758-1647.
Hey, you guys remember when we went on this trip?
Yeah. Remember, Daddy, when you helped that nice lady across the street? Remember when you blew up those balloon animals for that little kid's birthday party?
That's how it's done.
Remember when you helped fix the neighbor's satellite dish?
Move to the right.
You think you can help people fight back against insurance companies?
Yes, I can.
It's easy to think that all money managers are pretty much the same, but at Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Different how? You saw high commission investment products, right?
Nope. Fisher avoids them.
Well, you must earn commissions on trades.
Never at Fisher.
Okay, then you probably sneak in some hidden and layered fees.
No, we structure our fees so we do better when clients do better. That might be why most of our clients come from other money managers. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Walk away with $100,000. So good!
I am blown away by the growth of this team. That is how you do it!
The winner of Come Dance With Me is...
The season finale of Come Dance With Me, Friday on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
This here behind me is more than a wall of names. It's an opportunity for people to heal. We'll tell you how coming up.
A sunny, warm day could give way to a stormy night.
Country music is near and dear to many of our hearts here in the Northwoods. So it's no surprise hundreds of people from our region head south to Chippewa County every year for Country Fest. The massive music festival starts today, featuring big-name headlines like Lee Brice, Florida Georgia Line, Jason Aldean, and more. Our sister station in Eau Claire explains why this year's event could be the largest yet.
In 1987, the first Country Fest made its way to Wisconsin. And today, it's still going strong as a place where people come to enjoy themselves and some live music.
I think that we really focus on the experience for the fans and making sure that it's not always about the lineup, that they know that they're always going to have a good time, good customer service, and always take care of the fans.
General Manager of Chippewa Valley Music Festivals, Wade Asher, says there are a lot of fun things happening at this year's event.
Our Budweiser stage, we doubled that in size. We raised the roof on it and doubled it in size. We made that a better experience. We made a bunch of stuff for our corporate guests, and then we actually built a huge VIP kitchen, tore down the old one and built a new VIP kitchen so that we can service our fans 50% faster than we've ever done in the past.
Country Fest will also have some recognition for the fans who have attended from the beginning.
You know, we have people that have been coming for all 35 years. You know, this year we're honoring them people that have been coming for 35 years. You know, we're honoring people that have been coming for over 25 years as well.
Chippewa Valley Music Festival's staff member Jackie Holub grew up on the land used for Country Fest and says it's great seeing people have fun where she used to live.
I think it's awesome. I think it's amazing. I know when they started 35 years ago, I don't think any of them ever envisioned where we would be today. I know they didn't.
Asher says there are other exciting things in store that fans will have to wait and see.
We have a lot of surprises in store that I can't actually tell you, and there's surprises that are going to be for the fans and them seeing some pretty cool stuff. But we're doing a lot. We did a lot of big improvements this year.
Country Fest starts tonight and runs through Saturday.
Coming up here on the CBS Evening News, the new interviews and footage from a docuseries on President Trump and his family surrounding the January 6th assault. We've got the exclusive interview with the filmmaker Alex Holder just minutes after his deposition with the Congressional Committee. What he tells us is in the 2 hours of interviews with Donald Trump and the staggering answer he says the president gave after witnessing the storming of the Capitol. Plus, why he says he doesn't think Trump will run again in 2024. That's all tonight on the CBS Evening News.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. When joint pain or injury becomes too much to bear, turn to Essentia Health's expert team to keep you moving forward.
Rental cars are in high demand, but now there's another option. Rent a Toyota RAV4 or Sienna from Cary Toyota in Superior. Current models fill the rental fleet at competitive pricing. Rent for a single day or save with a weekly rental rate. Enjoy the reliability of Toyota on your next road trip. Unlimited mileage is automatically included when you rent a Cary Toyota in Superior. That's right. Unlimited miles. You don't have to buy a new car to drive a new car. Call Cary Toyota in Superior to reserve your rental vehicle today. Voted best car dealer 22 times.
Kick off summer in the Northland with a quote for new windows and patio doors from Renewal by Anderson. Until June 30th, receive 20% off your entire window and patio door project, including the cost of installation. No money down, no payments, and no interest for 2 full years financing. Now's the time to get those new windows and doors. With installations done by our Renewal by Anderson certified master installer crews, you can sit back, relax, and know the job will be done right. Don't wait. This kickoff to summer sale ends June 30th. Call today to book your free quote. Visit northlandrba.com for details.
Dear Slippery Slope, it's me, Camry All-Wheel Drive. Come what may. Get a grip, Camry All-Wheel Drive.
Toyota, let's go places. Being there, every minute of every day. As your community electric cooperative, it's not just our way of doing business, it's our way of life. And as a Touchstone Energy Cooperative member, that means value that goes far beyond the energy we provide. Value you can't really put a price on. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
I'm meteorologist Peter Kevakauskas. Wake up with us here on CBS 3.
Wake up with Natalie and Peter on CBS 3.
Hi, everyone. I'm Natalie Grant. I am so excited to be waking up with you every weekday from 5 to 7 right here on CBS 3.
Wake up with Natalie and Peter on CBS 3.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Thursday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up at 6. Tonight at 5, we shared why the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation has awarded $10 million to Northwood Technical College. Coming up tonight at 6, we hear more on their plan to attract trainees and their long-term goals with building their housing. And tonight at 6, we share how today the city of Chisholm championed their mobile version of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Washington, D.C. Stick around as we dive deeper into how this is giving veterans in Northeast Minnesota an opportunity to heal. All right, so Dave, it sounds like we got some storm warnings here.
Well, watches.
Watches.
A watch is less severe than a warning. A watch means the ingredients are there for severe weather. A warning means it's happening. So what we're getting at here is towards the west, around the Brainerd area, severe thunderstorm watch will be going until 1 o'clock in the morning. And there's a chance it could spill into the rest of our region here because we do face our own threat for showers and thunderstorms overnight. We'll have more on this coming up, of course. At 6 o'clock, we'll have the latest indeed.
All righty, well, thanks, Dave. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next. We'll see you back here at